Hey loves, Cassie here. So I just posted all of this in our stories, and Instagram literally just ate all of the videos. So rather than trying to do the same thing again and getting really frustrated, I'm just going to share an IGTV. So it'll be a little bit harder for me to share the links for all the blog posts that I'm referencing, but I'll still try to share them in the stories so that you can swipe up and have easy access to them. So we are in the last week of the first waning moon phase of 2020. So I personally find this to be a really kind of powerful time to release and let go of things as we come up on our first new moon of the year. So I just wanted to kind of offer some simplified versions of some of our letting go and releasing rituals that are on our blog. So I'm going to share 3 with you, and then like I said, you can hop on over to the blog and just type in letting go and it'll come up, it'll bring up these blog posts that I'm referencing, and I'll also try to link them in our stories. So the first one is, I love working with candle magic. It's just such an easy way to bring in a specific kind of energy, and it's really powerful to do this in the waning moon phase. So the first simple way to kind of work on or process through releasing something is to light a black candle. So a black candle is going to serve as a reminder to protect you throughout this phase and just kind of offer that energy of releasing and letting go. So you can simply light a black candle during the waning moon phase with the intention of releasing and letting go of something that is no longer serving you. It could also be powerful or helpful to light a yellow candle or a red candle, because those all kind of represent fire energy, which is kind of the energy that we need to burn through something that's no longer serving us. So Erin actually just shared a blog post recently about using candle magic for letting go. So I'll link that in our stories, but like I said, just search on our blog letting go and you'll find the expanded version of Erin's blog post with that ritual, along with some other ones. So the second tip I want to share with you for releasing letting go are some specific crystals that I like to work with for releasing and letting go. Now I don't have a blog post specifically for this, but I do have a blog post all about rose quartz. So my favorite crystals to work with for releasing and letting go, anytime I am doing this, I always have these crystals on my altar, and they are obsidian or snowflake obsidian and rose quartz. So obsidian, when it forms, it actually, when it forms and it breaks, it kind of forms like a knife. It's got really sharp edges, so it's got this potent releasing and negative, cutting of negative energy. It's really good for cutting cords, cutting ties, for setting boundaries. But I really like to soften any letting go work with rose quartz, because when we're releasing, letting go, setting boundaries, or accepting difficult parts of life, it's challenging, it's hard. So I really like to throw rose quartz in the mix to help soften all of that energy that's going on and all of the hard parts that are associated with letting go. So rose quartz, obsidian or snowflake obsidian are my suggestions of crystals to work with for releasing and letting go. And the last one I want to share is one of my favorites, and it's a cord cutting exercise. So cord cutting, if you look this up online, you'll see some different variations. There's an energetic cord cutting. That's kind of a different thing than what I'm talking about here. I mean, this can be used as a stand-in for energetic cord cutting, but this is more serving as a physical reminder of what it is that you're trying to release. So this cord cutting exercise was something adapted from the Goddess Oracle from Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And so the blog post for this, I link her deck. It is slightly adapted. Like I said, I changed it a little bit. But if you want to read her original cord cutting exercise, it's in the guidebook for her Oracle card deck, which I highly recommend. It's one of my favorite Oracle card decks. But essentially, you'll want to tie a piece of string, cord, or fabric, something around any part of your body. It could be part of your body that is actually associated with what you're letting go, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be around your wrist or around your ankle. And you're going to wear that cord on your body for the remainder of the waning moon phase. So until we reach the new moon, or you could even cut it off on the dark moon. And like I said, the blog post, it does go into more detail about performing this ritual, along with some other kind of aspects that you could add into it as well. And when you have that cord on, like I said, it's just going to serve as a physical reminder of what it is that you're trying to release. So for me, I love having physical reminders of what it is that I'm trying to work on. So I think this is a really powerful ritual for letting go and releasing. So like I said, find them on the blog, just search letting go, and all of these blog posts will come up and more. Lots of tools on our blog. But I hope some of these were helpful, and remember, you can make it as simple as you want, or elaborate on these rituals as much as you want, or you can do nothing. You can just decide that you're going to set an intention to let something go and work with the energy of the waning moon. So it's a really special, potent time, and I hope you found some of these tips helpful. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. Sending love. Bye.